Hello everybody. I'm taking you to a spot that I have found with my children and even my grandchildren. Except my grandchildren like to be where I am right now. But I'm taking you to a spot that no one always likes to come by. It's a spot many times everybody veered away from. It was a spot that no one wanted to come by. And as I stand in this spot, I'm thankful. And in this spot, I can do lots of praying and a lot of thinking, and a lot of decluttering of my mind. And like that saying, wash that thing out of your hair, that thing of life, that situation. So where is this spot? It's not in my bathroom, not in my shower. It is a spot. I'm trying to learn to use my son's stand. It's where I do dishes. Now, I don't have a dishwasher. Out of my 39 years of being a mom, I've had a dishwasher 1 year. But I do have a dishwasher. My hands, my children, my daughter. A couple of my kids were more easier to help do dishes than others. But as I stand at my sink, and I look at life, and I think, wow, you're going to watch me reach for something. Here's this glass. Look at. And we're going to dump some of the stuff out. And I could look at this glass and say, there's bubbles here. But as these bubbles settle, it becomes empty. Now I could look at life. I used to look at life, and I'm going to use the word sucky. Because really, that's how I looked at life for many years. I was trying to be the best mom, be the best woman, the best person I could, best daughter, best friend. But I looked at my situation. I allowed the situation to be in front of my face. And so when you have the situation in front of your face, you have to look harder to look around it. But what we need to do is take that situation and say, it's a situation. And I'm a woman of faith, and so I had to learn to lay it at the foot of the cross and be able to say, that situation is not going to control my life anymore. It's not going to be my focus. And instead of looking at a glass and saying, this is what I don't have, this is unfairness, this is the projects I'm not getting done, and being agitated and frustrated, and do I still deal with that? Oh yeah, I do. I still battle it. I'm human, like all of us. We look at the winter season, or we look at the holiday season coming up and thinking, I want to get this done, and this done, and this done, and this done, and this done. The hard part with me is the older I get, I can't do it all, as though I was ever able to do it all to begin with. But I will tell you, when I let go and when I let the Lord take care of things, more of my joy overflowed. And I'm much more happier. Truthfully, every day, I am so grateful. I'm so thankful. So as I do dishes here, and as I'm here doing dishes, I'm thankful for my hands. My great-grandma used to always say, if you can do dishes, thankful you have hands. They move. Mine move. I'm thankful for learning about moringa from Big Family Homestead and Going Maddie channel. I'm thankful that my daughter helps me try to make videos and be able to process or edit them. That isn't all. I'm learning. And I guess that's the thing, is we can learn at no matter what age. I just turned 60 this year. And I've been really wrestling with looking back and thinking, Satan, you bugger. You stole so much of my life when you had me focus on the issues. And I went through, sadly, a kind of hard divorce years ago. Not what I wanted, but I'm going to make the best lemonade out of it. I love raspberry, so I always say raspberry lemonade. And I want to be a woman more of joy and more appreciation. And so, because I can't do it all, as though I was ever really able to do it all, I'm looking at what I do have. I have a roof over my head. Be thankful. Every day I wake up, I count that a blessing. Every day I'm able to see, I count that a blessing. I can breathe on my nose. I can see. I can hear. I can speak. I can move. Wow, that's a lot of blessings. I still have hair on my head. That's a lot of blessings. I can be silly. Believe it or not, that can be a blessing. So when I wash my dishes, I'm thankful I have water. I'm thankful I have soap. I thank you for how I'm able to get that soap. And so today, part of the things I'm washing is this baby bottle. And as you will see in a little bit of our videos, we'll show this baby. Now this baby's mom is going through a tough time. But you know what? God has been good to her. She has a good job. What she likes to do. Maybe not what some people would say, but she's thankful. She's got a beautiful baby. But as I was washing this bottle, I was thinking, a baby starts out as the smallest minute egg and grows into a beautiful baby. Some of you are having babies. Some of you just had a baby. Some of you have children and some have grandchildren. Or maybe you have a friend that had a baby. That's another blessing. A baby. The formula that this baby drinks is a blessing. Or if you're able to nurse, that's a blessing. My great grandma would always say, hey, having a towel. Did you ever think about that? I'm going to make you think about things that some of you are going to go, this lady's crazy. No, it's just learning to be so thankful in our hearts and not look at what we don't have, but look at what we do have. A towel. I was going through some Christmas stuff and a friend years ago made this. I'm thankful for to be able to wipe my hands. In countries, there's people that don't have it. When I do dishes, my great grandma used to always say, be thankful for the food that dirtied the dishes. So wow, I think I've thought of a lot of things to be thankful for. If you have a vehicle, be thankful. I don't have one right now. And I wondered what that process was going to be like. My daughter has one, so I go along with her. A lot of people are wondering, what is that like? Kind of lost a little bit of my independence. I don't know how long that season's going to be. But I have a choice to either say, ugh, I can't go anywhere, or, hey, my daughter has wheels. God blessed her with a vehicle, and how he worked that out. I still get to the place I need to get. I can get to a doctor's appointment. Right now I'm in between insurances, not sure how I'm going to work that out. A lot of you can relate to that. If you get together with friends, that's another thing to be thankful for. If you get together with family, that's another thing to be thankful for. If you are a person of faith, no matter what your faith is, to be able to have that freedom is another thing to be thankful for. How about electricity or kerosene for that lamp, or the animals that you have? The feed that you have, the ability to go out and take care of those animals, the layers of clothing that you can put on to be warm. You know, we have so much to be thankful for. And I just want to say, this woman, for many years, I was 48 years old. I'm now 60. Calculate that. Before I could say I was precious to God. Now, I always knew there was a God. I believed in him. I believed in the Lord Jesus. but I never knew my worth. And so I want to say, you're amazing. You're valuable. You're worthy. You're special. You're loved. You're special to the Lord, but you're special to everybody on the earth. That situation that you're going through right now might be tough. I hope there's healing your way. I hope they find a medication that will help you. I hope even better, I pray even more that the Lord will heal you. I pray that if you're achy today, that you'll be able to get up and still be able to move. But more than anything, I hope you find a heart that's more thankful. A heart that's more of a heart of gratitude. I hope you don't let that situation block you like this, and that you only see this and you wear a mask. I did for many years. I wore a mask. I believe I wore a mask because there was so much hurt. But you know what? We have to look at what we do have. Don't look back. Look forward. Look forward in those binoculars of what's ahead for you. Thank you for some of you that have still held on to me trying to get my videos out. And I hope there's more down the road. But today I really wanted to stop and take a look at our hearts and our minds and our attitudes, and hope that we all can make that difference today. Also, we need to be forgiving people. That when someone's wronged us, or if we have had a rough day, that those loved ones will forgive us. Because it's a process of life. So how are you going to walk through the days of life you have? I want to live to be 99. I know some people are thinking, what? Why? Because for so many years, I feel like some ways life was taken. It was robbed because I was focused on stuff. Now, I still had fun. People, I don't know, always knew how much I carried in my heart. But I want to just say that when I wake up every day, I say, yay, I get another day. Do I always handle it the best? No, I try. But in my heart, I'm like, God, thank you. Help me be a different person. Help me be that different woman. Help me. So that's what I just wanted to share today as I was doing dishes. It's as I wash this knife, cut those things out of your life. Just chisel it away as you would be chiseling a piece of wood. Chisel those things off. Don't let it control you. Look at that glass, even if it only has this much in it. Look at how much more you want to, how full it is. And before you know it, it will be overflowing, which is so many great things. So as I wash this little dish the baby used, I think of my grandchildren that come over and use them all the time. And I can still hear them. I have this wooden cupboard that I wanted to change. I want to do different. Let me see if I can take you with me. We'll see if we can go here with this. And we'll turn on a light. So bear with me, some of you that have better videos. So this cupboard, when my grandchildren come, they're so excited. All their dishes are in there. Now it has the baby stuff and cereal. But this is where the grandkids come. And they know they can grab their stuff. It's their spot. It's their stuff. And yes, you'll see those totes? The one video I said, hey, we brought stuff upstairs. We're going through it. We're going to get it all put away. Yep. And that's what we're doing. Now let's see if I can set this back down. Bear with me. So, what are you thankful for? How big can your list, how many pages of notebook paper or scrap paper can you fill up with things to be thankful for? I know this lady is so very thankful. I'm thankful for you as my friends. I think of you. I may not know your whole families, but I think of you all the time. I think of how is your day going? How are your crops going? How are your animals doing? How are you doing? How is your job doing? How are you feeling today? How is life? I remember 3 years ago, we had no furnace. We had no heat. It was cold. It was really, really cold. But we have a furnace. And how that all worked out is nothing but a miracle. I want to share that today, as today is kind of a cool day. I was trying to get a loan through our county, a low interest loan. And sorry, I'm trying to think here. And my daughter was part of a small group, and she was sharing with her small group about how, please hope that my mom can get this small loan or get this low interest loan to be able to put a furnace in our house. Our air conditioner had gone out. That's easier to go without. But heat we needed. And I don't have a lot of wood in my yard. I had some, but I don't have a fireplace. So I needed heat. And so that was my way I was going to go it. I was going to get this loan, this low interest loan, pay for it. Well, when my daughter shared the story to her small group, somebody on their own, without even knowing, went to the church website and said, there's this family, their furnace is broke. Is there anybody that can look at it? Is there anybody that can help them? And so somebody responded. And before I knew it, I got a call. And someone said, hey, you don't know I did this, but is it okay if I have this person call you and they come look at your furnace? And I said, wow, yes, I'd be elated. I'd be so excited. So a couple days later, in the meanwhile, we were using electric heaters. And a couple days later, 2 guys showed up at my door to look at my furnace and said, we'll be back in an hour and a half. Be back in an hour and a half? What are you talking about? And they said, by the end of the day, you're going to have a brand new furnace. And I hope I don't cry. I was like, what? What? Really? And they said, yes, we want to bless you with a furnace. And what I didn't know is one of the men was the president of this company in our town. And it's air mechanical. I think that's, yeah. And bear with me. I'm having a fibromyalgia fog. Sorry. And so I called a friend and said, could you come help me? It'd be nice if somebody could help them take out the old stuff. And so this elderly man, friend, came and helped them. It was so cold in here. I sat under blankets in the living room and my joints were getting so stiff. But I couldn't believe it. At the end of the day, we had a furnace. And so when the weather comes and my furnace clicks on, I'm so grateful for their gift and how it all worked out. It was like, wow, I was amazed. And then through that, and through how things led, I was able to come across somebody that was able to help me get a air conditioner, and another man from another town volunteered to put it in. But even in that, we had a glitch. I was thankful, but then something came loose, so it ended up costing me a little bit of something. But I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. In it all, it was a journey to learn to wait, which is not always easy for me, to wait for the timing, to wait how it's going to work out, because I'm a woman that wants to get it done. I want to get it done now. Let's get to it. Let's get this done. Let's get this checked off the list. Let's not think about it. Like, get done, get done, get done. Ha! I'm learning to have to wait and timing and to get it done. And I want to tell you another thing I'm thankful. See that white thing right there? Yes. In the video, it showed that my daughter has been helping me. She's helping me go through different things to be able to make it. I feel like I'm in a new house, being able to get at things a little different. I've been in my home 34 years. Thank you. I never knew I was going to be able to be here this long because of life. And when I built my home, some of the cupboards and different things, I didn't know what it would look like. So it's been, when you're younger, to crawl underneath the kitchen sink and get in the corner of a cupboard was easier. Now it's kind of a little tougher. So what my daughter did, and one of my sons actually helped in part of the process, is that cupboard, space between the studs and the wall. It opened up an area in my cupboards to put some other things easier for me. And so that's what we've been busy with, is I'm thankful. I'm so thankful. Maybe I haven't gotten some of the other things I want to get done. Haven't maybe got all the canning I wanted to get done and all the other creativities of things I want to make and do and cook. But sometimes life gives you a different kind of busyness. And sometimes we have to get things in different organization, declutter. I am all about getting rid of the stuff. I am so thankful. Yeah. To finally be able to go through areas that I can't do on my own. And we're having to learn to be creative, to work around a little baby that's here. But we want to be a blessing where we can. So where can you be a blessing? So I'm kind of rambling, but I wanted to give you a piece of my heart and my life. What's going on? So I'm thankful. In one of my other videos, I showed that I got a different mop. I'm thankful for that. I called the company and said, the mop head I usually buy as a replacement just seems to be different. Wasn't sure it was just the one I had or what. And I just was asking a question. Did not expect for them to send me. And Libman sent me a new mop. Wow, that's a blessing. Some of you are thinking, crazy. Well, you know what? I'm crazy about being thankful. But I'm crazy about life. I'm crazy about, I want to live to be 99. I hope I do. I hope I get to see my kids grow up and have my grandchildren have children, or see my youngest. I had my youngest when I was 39. Some of you have children that age. Now my youngest is 21. And I'm thankful she's still here. I'm thankful the mom of the little one we watch brought us coffee. And I'm thankfully trusting that how my daughter's going to get paid and all this eventually works out. See, even in that has been a waiting. 6 months we've been waiting. But we have a choice to look at what we don't have or look at what we do have. I woke up today. I have another day at life. You have a day at life. How are you going to look at today? I look back when I had my daughter when I was 39. I was so sick. I had hyperemesis. My room looked like a hospital room. I had a PICC line put in. I was on 3 cancer nausea meds. I was in one of the small bedrooms of our house. And it was not a fun time. Nobody came to visit me. And I wish I knew what I knew now. I could have looked back at that time different. So, how are you going to look at today? And if you hear noise, sorry. On the other side of this wall is my bathroom. And I have a family member, they're taking a shower. So if you hear it in the background, sorry. So that's my challenge to you. Look at today. Count your blessings. I think there's a song. Count your many blessings. Name them one by one. Count your many blessings and see what God has done. Count your many blessings. Name them one by one. So have an amazing day. Count your blessings. And I hope I work through my stuff. I hope I get things done. And again, here I am. Patience. Because I want to get it done. I'm tired of things not getting done. But I can only do what I do. And for today, for right now, I'm going to wash dishes and be thankful and think of you and count my blessings. Have an amazing day. Till next time.